His reign over the division now dates back to April of 2013. It's the King!
The King still reigns supreme!
You guys look beautiful! Undisputed!
What a stunner!
Boapeah!
Donovan Wisse has his dream come true!
Hello and welcome. We are live in Amsterdam, the mecca of kickboxing, for yet another major card. We are live tomorrow, live from Arnhem at the Helderdome for Glory Collision 6. 11 fights on that card, including 3 world title bouts. We'll be speaking to all 3 champions as well as the challengers for those titles in just a minute. And following that, we will have our weigh-in live here on the stage. First, want to thank our sponsors, Videoland, Unibet, Fuel Your Body, and Fairtex. As I mentioned, 11 total fights. The main card gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern here, local time, and we will be showing this event, of course, around the world. Go to glorykickboxing.com for more information. We've sold about 20,000 tickets so far. We do have tickets still available, but it's going to be a must-see night on the grandest stage of them all, live from Holland tomorrow night. Without further ado, let's meet the men who will be challenging for the middleweight championship of the world. First, the challenger. He is the time bomb, Michael Boapeah. Michael, you get your opportunity at a world title. I know you've been asking for it for quite a while. You've promised to drop bombs. What's that fight going to look like tomorrow night?
Me winning, of course. Nothing less. Me winning. You know, me willing to give everything in the ring, coming forward, throwing bombs as always, and me winning.
What do you think about the man you'll be facing, Donovan Wisse? Just how good is he?
He's good. He's a true champion. But yeah, when you face me, it's different, and he will feel that tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Michael Boapeah. Now let's meet the middleweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donovan Wisse. Donovan, welcome to the stage. You defend your title yet again against Michael Boapeah. What do you make of him as a challenger for your title?
Good evening. He's a good opponent. Young guy, comes forward throwing bombs. He's trying to make the fight. So I have my game plan ready, and I'm gonna show him more tomorrow, man.
He told us yesterday that he hopes you stand and trade shots with him because it won't go well for you. Are you prepared to do that?
We'll see what happens. You know, I can stand, I can move, I can do everything. Je weet toch? Dus alles een beetje goed.
All right, well, good luck to you. So the middleweight title on the line between these two gentlemen, as well as the light heavyweight championship. Please welcome to the stage the man who's moving up a weight division and who took this fight on less than a week's notice. He is Mohamed Tchasi. So I'm sure you've been enjoying eating this week. You don't have to cut much weight. Is that the case?
No, of course. We are still in training, and we are ready for tomorrow, so it will be nice.
So when you got the call to say, hey, do you want to challenge for a title, a weight above the class you've fought in, what was your immediate reaction?
Yeah, Mike, he called me. I say, do you want to fight for the title? I said, yes, why not? And he said, yeah, we're going to arrange it, and now we're sitting here, and tomorrow it's the big day.
What do you expect out of yourself? What kind of performance are you going to give us?
Of course, we go for the win. That's the most important thing tomorrow. Knockout on points, doesn't matter.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Now let's meet the man who is the title holder, the light heavyweight champion of the world, Diaguely Camara. Well, Diaguely, this was not the opponent you were preparing for when you found out you were going to be facing him. What did you think?
I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted to fight him. But Glory came with another opponent, and that's it. Let's go.
Have you studied any film on him? What kind of a fighter do you expect him to be tomorrow night?
Yes, I watched his last 2 fights, and he comes forward, he fights, and I like that. So we will see tomorrow.
Do you think he's going to be able to handle your power and size since you are a natural light heavyweight?
We will see.
Is that a no? All right.
We will see.
We'll see. So we've talked about the middleweight championship. We've talked about the light heavyweight championship. And now for the big one, ladies and gentlemen, the interim heavyweight championship takes on the heavyweight champion who's been out of the ring for quite some time. Let's introduce to you first the man from Nigeria. They call him Cookie, Tariq Osaro. Tariq, you look good with that silver belt, but I know you want the gold now. I think you changed the picture on your phone so that you have to look at it every time you make a phone call, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. But I also have a new thing in their system that the person who's calling you have their own profile. So now I see my mother's. If she calls me, I see myself. So that's even more better than just the belt.
Well, what pops up when Rico calls you?
The face he had when he faced Jamal with the big eye.
Really all banged up.
Yeah.
Well, you are a big, strong heavyweight. Congratulations on your success so far, but as you know, this is a whole new level, a huge event like this. How are you feeling going into the biggest fight of your life?
Yeah, thanks, first of all. I feel very great. I'm excited. I've been excited the whole week. And, man, what a time to be alive. I mean, a year ago, I was sitting here for Collision 4. Now, a year later, I'm sitting here for Collision 6, headlining the event. So, yeah, I'm very thankful, man. Enjoying it.
You've told me many times, and anyone who will listen, that you are built differently. What do you mean by that?
Here we go again. I showed you guys, I've been, since my loss against Levi Richters, I've been winning, sorry. And not just winning on decision, but winning on KOs, TKOs. And that's what made me different. I've faced a lot of experienced guys this year. And yeah, I won by knockout.
Many people have tried. None have been able to dethrone the king of kickboxing. What do you have to do tomorrow night to win the heavyweight championship?
I have to finish what they started. Simple as that. So make sure you all guys watch tomorrow and enjoy the show.
All right, he is the challenger, Cookie Osaro. Now let's meet, arguably, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest heavyweight kickboxer in this sport's history. He is the king of kickboxing, Rico Verhoeven. First of all, Rico, welcome back. We've missed you. How did it feel having to sit on the sidelines and watch glory without you being a part of it?
Yeah, that's a whole different story. I did some commentary a few times, but of course, it just feels different. You want to be in the ring where I love to be, where I want to be, and happy to be back.
And your challenger's sitting right to your right. I won't ask you too many hot-button topics about him, but you've seen his climb through the rankings. What do you think about his skill and what he's been able to accomplish?
Yeah, I think, like he said, he has the momentum, and yeah, he faced some good guys, and he won. He took them out, but like I said, I'm a whole different animal. So let's see what he brings to the table tomorrow.
And physically, do you feel the same as you did right when you left us, or is there a different dimension to you now?
There's definitely a different dimension because I feel better. I feel much better. I feel faster. I feel fitter. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. This whole recovery process has brought me to a whole different dimension. So yeah, let's see how we can showcase that tomorrow.
Can't wait to see it. We're going to open the open questions to the media. There should be a microphone over there, so go ahead. Anyone has a question for any of our champions or challengers? Just please say your name and which publication you're with. Thank you.
Yes, Giovanni from Day One. Let's start with Boapeah. Like 4.5 years ago, you fought your first professional fight, and now you're fighting for the title. What does it do to you?
Actually, it's 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
When I fought my first professional fight. It feels good, you know. I came a long way, but it feels good. Yeah, it feels good.
So what do you bring to the table, and if you compare yourself with these previous opponents?
What I bring to the table?
Yeah, in comparison to these previous opponents.
Yeah, I'm different. You know, I'm not scared of him. You know, I come forward every time. You know, and I'll put pressure on him. I think he never faced an opponent like me, and he will see tomorrow.
Thank you. And this one is for Tushasi. And last year you won your infusion title. This year you're facing your next opportunity to become light heavyweight champion. What's next for you if you win this fight? And do you want to stay at this level, or want to stay at this division, or would you maybe challenge somebody else here on the table?
No, for now I'm fighting tomorrow. I'm not thinking about what's next. For me, it's tomorrow the important thing, and that's it.
Thanks. And this one's for Osaro. Let's say you win this fight. Would you rather do a rematch, or would you rather face Levy to get that L from your record?
Let's just do this fight first, and then see what glory offers me.
And of course, you come from Mike's gym. A lot of times, the gym has tried to beat Rico. What is, if you compare yourself again with the previous opponents of Rico, what's the difference between you? So between your previous opponents and you?
What the difference is between them and me, they're all other people. They have other names. That's the difference.
Skill-wise. Skill-wise.
Skill-wise, yeah, they are skilled on the other way. I'm skilled on the other way. And I think the thing that could make difference is not being greedy in finishing up the fight very quick, if you ask me.
Thank you. This one's for Rico. Recently, there's been a publication that kickboxing will not be in the Olympics in 2028, I think. How important is it for you that kickboxing does get submitted to the Olympics?
How important is it to me? I don't think I'm going to compete in the Olympics anymore. But I do think the sport of kickboxing does deserve to be in the Olympics. I don't exactly know the ins and outs why we're not in the Olympics, but maybe because of some, maybe our system or the way it's set up. So I hope, you just see our sport is growing by the day, and more people are doing it to get fit, doing it just for fun, doing it to compete professionally, to make a living out of it. So I definitely feel like we deserve to be in the Olympics, but I definitely believe also that one day we will be there. And then the next generation will get the chance to become Olympic champion next to glory champions as well.
Right, let's make this last question for you. Last weekend, Francis Ngannou fought Tyson Fury. You trained with Ngannou, and is there something that, if you look at the fight, do you think that you could compete to either of them? Plus, are you allowed to compete in boxing?
100%. I do believe that if there's a conversation about the baddest on the planet, I should be in the conversation, because we have the sport of boxing, MMA, and kickboxing, of course. And I definitely feel like I could give them a good challenge, because I've trained with both of them. I know them inside out. So, but for now, the focus is on this weekend on Tariq. But also, I do believe, like, if we're talking about the baddest on the planet, we got a table full of champions, full of challengers. So I do believe the sport of kickboxing needs to be up there.
Yep. Cookie, Tariq, turn up, man. Your fan base is growing. It's been getting huge in the States, man, all over the world. You know, what advice do you have to all the fans out there who see you and they get inspired by you and the way you finish so strong? What can you tell them about survival? What advice?
Make the best out of it. Believe in yourself. Stay positive. And always seek for greatness. That's it.
Turn up, turn up.
everyone.
Question for Tariq. Tariq, in the beginning of your career, in the beginning of your glory career as well, you had a lot of cardio issues. As an example, we have Terpstra and Richters. Since then, you have beat 2 guys in the last round, and you have even fought a one-night tournament, and you won them. So the cardio issue, it seems like it's been resolved. What has changed?
Oh, we have been putting in more work. I can't tell you the ins and outs, but we have been putting in the work. I knew that was a big issue, and Mike already said it, and I had to feel it first for myself, and then I went back to the drawing board, and we worked on that.
All right, thank you. Question for Donovan. You and Michael have been going back and forth on the internet and face-to-face as well on the Remy talk show. This is becoming a heated rivalry, I think we could say that. Is this a personal fight for you because of it?
No, nothing is personal. It's just business, you know. We're hyping the fight. Tomorrow we got a fight, and you will see that I will be the victor again. So I'm gonna do my thing. He's gonna do his thing, and we'll see who's the best man tomorrow, and that will be me again. That's it.
Mohamed, you took the fight on short notice. You've been going from welterweight to now light heavyweight very quickly. Did you have any doubt of taking this fight on?
No, first of all, I was from welterweight to middleweight, and now I'm from middleweight to light heavyweight. Yeah, it's a big step, a big opportunity for me to show myself at the biggest stage. That's what we're going to do tomorrow, show what we have and what we're capable at.
Donegi, you get a new opponent last minute. He's fighting in the middleweight division normally. Does that bring extra pressure to you as light heavyweight champ to defend it against somebody outside of your own division?
No, not really, because the previous fight already had much tension, so it's nothing new for me. You know, it's the same. We just got to fight tomorrow, and we will see what's going to happen.
All right, thank you. Donovan, at the moment there are not a lot of people that give your opponents, Michael Boapeah, a lot of chance against you tomorrow. Do you still see some challenges in this division for you?
There are new guys. Tusashi moved up in weight to face Donagi tomorrow, but he's in my division. Then you had Imet Adar. Now I'm facing Michael Boapeah. He's the challenger. My focus is on him. Yeah, he brings great pressure. He comes forward, so maybe the odds are against him, but I take it very serious, and tomorrow you're gonna see that.
Yusuf from journalist from Morocco. Sorry, my English is bad. This is for Rico. Rico, you know you have a lot of fans in Morocco. So after your first game in front of Badr, many people love your style, love your boxing. So and you have a videos. You dance in Arabic way, Moroccan way, and it's so famous this video in Morocco, by the way. So my first question. What do you think with the glory coming to make a show in Morocco? What do you think about that? So that's first. The second thing, I know you have a lot of Moroccans in your team and friends. What do you think about Moroccan kickboxing?
First of all, thank you for coming all the way from Morocco to enjoy the event. And yeah, I would love to have talks with Glory to bring Glory to Morocco, because I know there. First of all, we have a lot of Moroccan fighters, and yeah, we have a huge Moroccan fan base, and they're great fighters. So I would definitely support Glory for going to Morocco. I would love to compete there as well. And yeah, the Moroccan fighters, they're so greedy, but not not just the fighters, but just the whole Moroccan mentality. They are so driven and focused, and I just love to see that they're so passionate in whatever they do. So like you said, like the fans I have, the support I'm getting from Morocco, it's amazing. They like, for example, when you go on social media, some people just like, oh, they like it, but the Moroccans, they are so excited. They leave comments like, oh, so much love from Morocco. We love you. Come visit us, and you know, it's amazing. So yeah, can't wait to go there.
Hi, Bart from NOS. I got the same question for Tariq and Rico about the rhythm. Rico, it's for you now 2 years ago that you fought the last time in Glory. And Tariq has been having 5 fights in the same time, I guess. So how important is it in this sport to have a good rhythm?
Yeah, it definitely is important. And I think that's where he has a slight advantage. So he has momentum, he has the rhythm, but like, I'm used to the whole situation I'm in right now. So it's been multiple times that I haven't fought for 12 months, 30 months, 40 months, whatever. So we're here. I'm excited. Put in the work like crazy. And we're going to showcase that tomorrow.
For me, yeah, I like being active. I had 10 fights in 2 years. So yeah, this is what I love to do. Just give me the fight, I'll show up, fight, go back home and get ready for the next one. So I love being active, staying active. That's what keeps me going.
And do you think it's a big advantage for you?
We'll see tomorrow. You know, sometimes people talk about ring dust, ring rust. Yeah, I think that's something that's in the head. That's not something that you can see in someone's body. So yeah, we'll see if that's a big advantage tomorrow, and if so, then Mr. Verhoeven next to me was just telling you some, don't know, crazy stuff.
Okay, thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Nadia from Pauw News. I have a question for Tariq. Tariq, back in 2013, when Rico was still fighting and beating Gita, you said in an interview, still playing soccer. How do you explain your fast rise?
Hard work, dedication, just that. Eat, sleep, train, repeat. Just working hard, keeping a goal in mind, and knowing that everything is possible in life.
Thank you. Rico, you had a different training schedule this time because you also had some cardio issues. How was it different this time, your preparation?
Different, yeah, what was the difference? I think the biggest difference was just recovering from a serious injury. I think that was the most challenging part of this. And that brought a lot of physical and mental issues with it, but you go through it, and I just loved being uncomfortable. So putting myself in uncomfortable situations and yeah, make the best out of it. And then you come out stronger and you conquer. So I think that's gonna be the same thing that's gonna happen tomorrow.
Thanks.
Cookie, this question is for you. I'm Dion from Day One. You and Dutch rapper have released a song earlier this morning. It's called, free translated, it's called All Smoke. Why did you make the special walkout song?
I didn't make it. He rapped it. And he invited me to his podcast where we discussed about walkout songs. And I said it would be nice if he did it on other rap formation here in Holland. And he was pleased and happy to do it for me. So he came with the rap and called it All the Smoke. Did you hear it already?
Yes, I heard it. And what kind of smoke you gonna bring tomorrow night?
All the Smoke. That's why the song is called All the Smoke.
And what's your reaction on that, Rico?
That's what he's gonna inhale. He's gonna inhale my smoke because he's not even gonna be close. I'm gonna be so far ahead of this guy. So it's like, like he said in 2013, I became champion for the first time, and he was still playing soccer. So I got a U-Haul behind me of experience. So I've been in this situation so many times. Full arena, so much press, so many people, so many pressure on your shoulders. So, like I said, it's a whole different ball game.
All right, thank you guys. Success tomorrow night. To all of you.
All right, how about a round of applause for all 6 men that will be competing in our title fights tomorrow. I can dismiss you guys. We will be setting up for our weigh-ins. That will happen in about 2 minutes. Mr. Tim Hughes will handle those things. So once again, tickets are still available for tomorrow night. Glory Collision 6 live from Arnhem.
His reign over the division now dates back to April of 2013. It's the King.
The King still reigns supreme.
You guys look beautiful. Undisputed.
What a stunner.
Boapeah.
Donovan Wisse has his dream come true.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to set up for our weigh-ins for Glory Collision 6. I've got some breaking news for you. Glory 90 will take place December 23rd in Rotterdam at the RTM stage. That's December 23rd from Rotterdam. Go to glorykickboxing.com for more information on tickets. So we'll be right back in this beautiful country in December, and the main event happening on December 23rd will be this man putting his title on the line, Indy Similier, against the House of Glory winner. What a moment here for Anwar Uledshahib. Let's start with the champ, Indy. How do you feel about defending your title in December against a newcomer, basically, to Glory?
I feel good. I like it when they want to come take my belt off. So I'm ready to defend it.
Now, did you watch House of Glory? Are you familiar with his style?
Yes, I watch his style. He has a good character. Yes, let's fight. This is what he like to do, fight. Let's fight.
Anwar, you'll have Mark as your translator. Just what's this whole experience been like for you? A couple months ago, you were just another fighter, and now here you are fighting for a Glory World title.
Ja, wat denk je van deze hele gebeurtenis? Een paar maanden geleden was je nog een B-klasse vechter en nu ga je in één keer voor de titel vechten.
Ja, het is een mooie ervaring die ik meemaak allemaal. Ik doe gewoon mijn ding en ik ben klaar om mijn ding te doen weer. Ik ga gewoon laten zien wie ik ben. En ik ben er klaar voor.
Yeah, he says it's a crazy ride, a roller coaster, and he's ready for anything. He wants to, stay on that upstream.
You've seen Indy Similier fight, I'm sure. What kind of bout do you think it's going to be?
Wat voor gevecht gaat het worden?
Het wordt zo vuurwerk. Altijd een knalpartij, want ik kom om te vechten. Ik kom niet om te tikken, ik kom gewoon om te vechten, vooruit. Dus dat is het.
It's going to be firework. He's not a point fighter. He wants to throw bombs, and he's looking for the knockout, and he's not going to let him finish it in 5 rounds.
Could you pull off the Cinderella story of all time and come in your first fight in Glory, win the world title? Do you believe that's possible?
Denk je dat het een Assepoester verhaal gaat worden? Hè? Dat je van laag in één keer de grote kampioen gaat worden?
We zijn goed op weg. Nu nog deze partij en dan heb ik het gedaan. Dus ik ga mijn best doen. Ik ga alles er aan doen.
He's going to do his best, the best that he can, and he will complete this Cinderella story.
I'll leave the last word with the champ. You heard what he had to say. December 23rd, what can your fans expect to see from you?
They can expect the firework because on points and on decision, it's not the right opponent for me. Dus we're gonna fight and let's make this winner or knockout.
All right, well, good luck to both of you guys. Give a round of applause, please, everybody, for the champ, Indy Simlier and Anwar Uled Shaib. And now I will turn things over to our weigh-in for Glory Collision 6, the voice of glory, Mr. Tim Hughes.
Thank you, Todd, and what a day, what a week it's going to be here in the Netherlands tomorrow night. As you've heard for the last hour through all of our press conferences, Collision 6 is back in Arnhem. It is a city, it is a venue, the Gelredome, which has become synonymous with some of the biggest nights in kickboxing history, certainly the biggest nights in glory history. And if you missed any of the earlier information, 20,000 seats have been sold. We still have room for you. If you're home, get up off the couch and come watch the best stand-up fighters in the world compete on the world's biggest stage, Glory Kickboxing, coming up tomorrow night here in the Netherlands. We'll tell you more about what's on tap, but let me just say this. 20,000 seats sold. This card, if you're talking numbers, I was informed by Alan Murphy, who handles a lot of the stats for us behind the scenes. Alan told me that the athletes on this card have a combined career win ratio of 85%, and more than half of their fights, 53%, have ended in knockout. That will give you some kind of an idea of the fireworks that'll be happening tomorrow night at Collision 6. I want to welcome up onto the stage some important people. First of all, as always, the head of our talent operations, Robbie Timmers, is right over here to my right. He's guarding those 3 golden belts that will be up for grabs tomorrow night. Also, thanks to Vaughn for their oversight of the fights here in the Netherlands. Alex Engelhart is here with us as well today. And please welcome behind me our Glory girls, Bella, Stephanie, Karina, and Tara. Let's get right to it with the preliminary bouts of the evening. And if you were listening earlier to the House of Glory press conference, House of Glory, of course, has become quite a phenomenon over here in the Netherlands on Videoland. We had anticipated 3 preliminary bouts. Unfortunately, it looks like one of those fights will not happen tomorrow night. Soufiane Abdelhalak was in a car accident. He is going to be okay, but since it happened last evening, we want to make sure that his doctor gives him a chance to get full clearance before he steps in the Glory ring. It is always the case that the health of our fighters is of the utmost importance to Glory. But 2 other great fights, and both seen on the House of Glory. In the welterweight division, the first fight of the night will end up being Ismail Uzni and Robin Chiric. Let's get Uzni onto the stage first. Uzni is here out of Morocco. We have lots of Moroccan fighters on the card tomorrow night. Fierce in their competition. Uzni, a young professional record of 3 wins and 1 loss. One of those wins coming by way of knockout. His nickname, by the way, the Wave, because he just keeps coming. One wave after another throughout the fight. He battled Mike Franken in the House of Glory quarterfinals. $76.8 for Uzni. Now his opponent, a Glory veteran actually, Robin Chiric. Representing the Netherlands, he is ranked number 5 in Glory's welterweight division. 21 wins with 6 losses, 7 of those wins by knockout. He defeated Abdelhalak and Landman, both by unanimous decision, to advance to the House of Glory final. 77 even for Chiric. 3 3-minute rounds tomorrow night. A lot of these guys were actually on the same team. Team Rico or Team Botter, so they're facing each other for the first time after having lived together in the House of Glory, which makes it an interesting storyline for tomorrow night as they step into the ring to face each other. And then the second preliminary bout, of course, will also be in the welterweight division. Gino Van Steenis taking on Don Snow. Van Steenis onto the scales first. One professional fight. He won that fight by knockout. It was fun to talk to these guys yesterday and talk about their excitement. Imagine going from your first professional fight to stepping on the stage in front of 20,000 people in the Glory Ring. It's a big opportunity tomorrow night. 76.8 for Steenis. By the way, his nickname, the Ghost Assassin. Now, Don Snow is here. His young professional career, 2 wins with 1 loss. One of those wins coming by knockout. He met up with Anwar Ulid Shahib in the quarterfinals inside the House of Glory on Videoland. 76.8, so identical weigh-ins today for both of these two opponents as they square off for 3 3-minute rounds. What a ride for these young talents, and who knows, somewhere down the line, maybe they too will be competing for a Golden Glory belt. Once again, the main card, we'll take a quick break there and then bring up the main card bout. 13 nations represented at Collision 6. Truly is a worldwide sport and no bigger stage than Glory Kickboxing. Just want to say that our weigh-ins today are brought to you by Fuel Your Body. Featherweights, the first to step into the ring for the main card. Ahmad Chikmusa, here to take on Abraham Vidales. Let's get Chikmusa onto the stage first. Fighting out of Oberhausen, Germany. These are the top 2 contenders in the division that will be meeting tomorrow night in Arnhem. Chikmusa, 58 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw, and 28 career knockouts. He fought for the featherweight title in Essen at Glory 86 last May. 72, this is a catchweight, by the way. Also, Abraham Vidales, his opponent, here all the way from Monterrey, Mexico. 15 wins, 2 losses, 12 of those wins coming by knockout. Abraham, by the way, is a dentist by trade back home in Mexico, so I will be announcing him tomorrow night as El Dentista. El Dentista. Vidales. 64.8 for Abraham. He's a 2018 Mexican champion. Became known for his powerful body shots with an 80% knockout ratio. We're excited to have him back in the ring. It's been a while since we've had Abraham. And Chikmusa tomorrow night. 3 3-minute rounds. Then we turn our attention to the light heavyweights. Stefan Latescu here to take on Ibrahim El Bouni. Latescu out of Romania. These two are both top 5 ranked in the division. Stefan arrives with a record of 16 wins and 2 losses, 7 of those wins by knockout. He just loves to fight. As an amateur, he had 150 boxing matches starting at the age of 10. The Golden Boy took a unanimous decision in his Glory debut at Glory 88 in Paris earlier this year. 94.1 for Latescu. Now, El Bouni, Mr. Cool. He was a part of our press conference earlier. 41 wins, 8 losses, 1 bout scored even, 22 of those wins by knockout. He is, however, undefeated inside the Glory ring, a perfect 4-0, coming off a unanimous decision over then number 3 ranked Philippe Micheletti at Collision 5. 94.2 for El Bouni. This one will have fireworks. Three 3-minute rounds. Both of these men say they won't need that much time to do their work in the ring tomorrow night. Then we go back to the welterweight division. Chico Kwasi and Jay Overmeer. This is a rematch from a 2021 fight. A late head kick knockdown ended up being the difference in that one. A very close battle. Kwasi under the scales first. Again, two of the top 5 ranked fighters in the division. Chico Kwasi representing the Netherlands with a record of 41 wins and 5 losses. 22 of those wins by knockout. He also brings a perfect 2-0 glory record to the ring tomorrow night. Luffy made his debut in Rotterdam at Glory 84 with a second-round TKO. Last fought at Glory 86 in Germany and came away with a unanimous decision. He is now on an 8-fight winning streak. 76.7 for Kwasi. His opponent happens to be the number 1 ranked contender in the division. Out of Amsterdam, here is Jay Overmeer, the Matrix. 29 wins with 5 losses, 15 of those wins by knockout, 4-1 in Glory, but 3 of those 4 wins have ended by second-round knockouts. He fought for the belt at Collision 5 last June in Rotterdam. These two have a score to settle between themselves. 77 even for Overeem, and they will settle it tomorrow night inside the Glory Ring at the Gelredome. Then the middleweights will step into the spotlight. Ulric Bokeme taking on Serkan Ozcaglayan. Bokeme out of Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of the Congo. He is number 4 in the current Glory World Rankings. 31 wins with 4 losses, 17 of those wins by knockout. Both a European and a Swiss champion who faced off with Michael Boapeah in Rotterdam back at Collision 5. 84.9 for Bokeme. Now his opponent comes in ranked number 2 in the division. Fighting out of Turkey, Serkan Ozcaglayan. A former Dutch middleweight champion. 45 career wins with 8 losses, but 36 of those 45 wins have come by way of knockout. He likes to talk about dropping big bombs inside the ring. 83.8 for Ozcaglayan. 3 of his 4 Glory wins, by the way, have ended by knockout, including a spectacular 58-second knockout debut, which earned him the Knockout of the Year back in 2021. Once you get to your seats tomorrow night, I don't think you're going to want to get up and go anywhere. You might miss something. And this is another one of those bouts. Both of them with the power to end it at any moment of any round. Welterweight's up next. Both undefeated in Glory, and as they say in the fight business, somebody's O has got to go. Who will it be? Diaguely Camara or Hamicha? Camara onto the scales first. He's a top 10 fighter. Ranked number 9 in the division. Out of Paris, France. He just recently fought in front of his hometown crowd. We'll get Diaguely onto the scales first. 24 wins with 4 losses, 10 wins by knockout. As I mentioned, undefeated, 2 wins, no losses. He defeated Iliass Hammouche by unanimous decision at Glory 88 in Paris. 76.8 for Camara. Now his opponent, Hamicha. He comes in ranked number 2 in the Glory World Rankings. Fighting out of Morocco. 4 prior Glory appearances, 4 wins, 40 career wins with only 2 losses. 76.9 for Hamicha. This will be his first Glory appearance in 2 years. He last appeared at Collision 3 in Arnhem. Hamicha telling us he's excited to get back in the Glory ring after the 2-year layoff. And then it's the first of 3 title matches. We'll start in the middleweight division. 5 3-minute rounds. Michael Boapeah, the challenger. Donovan Wisse, the champion. Let's get the challenger onto the scales first. Boapeah comes in as the #1 ranked contender fighting out of Ghana. 16 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. Had his first professional fight just 2 years ago, and already 4-1 in glory. A winner of 6 of his last 7, he arrives on a 3-fight winning streak. 84.2 for Boapeah. Now the champion, Donovan Wisse. He is here representing Suriname. Impressive professional record of 19 wins with just 1 loss. He's 9-1 in glory. This will be his 3rd defense of the belt. The Dream Chaser checks in at 84.9 on the scales. He first claimed the belt at Glory 81 with a unanimous decision over Yuri de Souza in Dusseldorf. Robbie has the belt that's up for grabs tomorrow night in the middleweight division. The co-main event moves us to the light heavyweight division, and a change not long ago, recent, as Mohamed Touchazi steps in to take on Donagi Abena. Touchazi to the scales first. He's actually ranked #9 in the middleweight division, but is out to prove he can fight in any division. Undefeated as a professional, 15 wins, no losses, 12 of those 15 wins by knockout. This will be his 2nd glory appearance. 90.7 for Touchazi, who 1 year ago was fighting in the welterweight division, moved up to the middleweight division, and now will challenge for the light heavyweight belt. Here's his opponent, the reigning champion of the world, Donagi Abena, who is here to represent Suriname. Abena's record, 26 wins with 9 losses, 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He claimed the belt with a 4th-round TKO over Sergey Maslaboyev at Glory 83 by way of a doctor stoppage. He's here to prove that was no accident. 95 even for the champ. Won his debut, by the way, in 2018 at Glory 60 Leon by unanimous decision. Touchazi taking on all comers in any division will step up to the light heavyweight division tomorrow night. 5 3-minute rounds. And then the moment kickboxing fans have been waiting for 2 years. The main event for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. The interim champion wants to trade his silver in for gold. Tariq Osaro here to take on Rico Verhoeven. Let's get the interim champion onto the scales first. Osaro is here from Nigeria. 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 13 career knockouts. He's 5-1 inside the glory ring. And I can officially say he's the only guy that brought a dessert cookie with him. They're in the hallway if you want to grab one on your way out. Cookie became the interim champion with a 5th-round TKO over Antonio Plazabat. 127.2 for the interim champion. And now it's been 2 years in the waiting. We are ready to see the return of the king of kickboxing, Rico Verhoeven. Rico representing the Netherlands, 60 career wins, 10 losses, 20 of those wins by knockout. The most impressive thing is he will be making his 10th defense of the belt. He has not lost inside the glory ring in a decade. 122.4 for the king. 5 rounds for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Who will it be tomorrow night? Arnhem in the Gallery Dome. Cookie or the King? Champion versus champion tomorrow night, and what a night it will be. Yes, there are 20,000 tickets sold, but yes, there are still tickets available. If you are anywhere within the area and can make it tomorrow night to Arnhem, get up off the couch, come and join us for the biggest night in kickboxing in all of 2023. Netherlands, are you ready for glory?
His reign over the division now dates back to